What's up, y'all? Mr. Chad in the building. Today we're talking about why discipline beats motivation every single time. Because let's be real, everybody can be motivated for a day or two. But what happens when that spark fades? That's when the real ones show up. 1. Why motivation never lasts. The reason most people fall off after 2 days is because they have no purpose, no clear direction, no why. When you don't know what you're truly working toward, your motivation has nowhere to go. When you're motivated, learning and executing feel easy. Everything lines up and you're operating on all cylinders, but that's not real life. Life's not always smooth. You'll have days where everything feels heavy and hopeless. Those are the days when your discipline has to carry you. Motivation is emotional. It comes and goes. Discipline is truth. It's consistent. It's reliable. It's there when everything else falls apart. 2. Building discipline after failing over and over. If you failed 100 times trying to stay consistent, let me be honest, you'll probably fail 100 more. But that's okay, because every time you get back up, you're sharpening that edge. If you quit, there's a 100% chance you'll never reach your goals. But if you keep showing up, even in small ways, you're stacking momentum. Start small, build up tiny wins. You can't change your entire life in one day. That's how you crash and burn. But if you move slowly and deliberately, your progress compounds, and over time that consistency becomes who you are. 3. Discipline versus forcing yourself to suffer. Discipline isn't punishment. It's not about forcing yourself to do things you hate. True discipline means you show up when it's easy and when it's hard. If you hate what you're doing every single day, you won't last. Let's say you want a six-pack, but you hate working out. You've got 2 choices. 1, admit it's not for you because you don't want it bad enough. Or 2, accept that pain is part of the process and find joy in the grind. Learn to love the journey, not just the result. 4. Discipline is boring. The biggest lie. People love to say discipline is boring. But I don't know about y'all. There's nothing more exciting than seeing your hard work pay off. Discipline isn't boring when you love the journey. I treat life like a game. I try to do everything at least 1% better every day. That's how you keep it fun. Discipline isn't about instant gratification. It's about delayed gratification. You put in the work now with no upfront reward, and then one day you look back and realize how far you've come. Instant gratification lets you cash in now and pay later. Discipline makes you pay now and get paid back for the rest of your life. 5. Staying disciplined when life gets hard. Life moves in waves. You'll have seasons where everything clicks, win after win, and then seasons that break you down. When life kicks me while I'm down, I zoom out. I imagine my life like the stock market. When it's bullish, I push hard, but when it dips, I do everything I can to rebound quickly and keep compounding upward. Every challenge teaches me how to recover faster, and no matter how bad things get, I focus on stacking small wins, even if it's just one small step forward. That's positive momentum. That's discipline in action. 6. The moment I realized discipline matters more than motivation. For me, the moment discipline clicked was when I realized procrastination hurts more than effort. Not doing the thing eats at you. It's miserable. You waste energy thinking about what you should have done. When you're disciplined, you suffer first, then you get peace and pride afterward. When you procrastinate, you trade a few minutes of comfort for hours of guilt. It's ironic, but it's actually easier to be disciplined than to keep avoiding things. Once you've lived it, you understand exactly what I mean. 7. Discipline and faith. God put me on this earth to grow, evolve, and become the best version of myself, not to brain rot and waste my days away. When I show up every day and give God my best, I know He'll reward that effort. Maybe not immediately, but always eventually. It's written, you reap what you sow. Whatever challenge God puts in front of me, I know there's a way through it. He doesn't set us up to fail. Discipline to me is honoring the opportunities He gives me. 8. For the ones waiting to feel ready. If you're waiting to feel ready before you start, don't. The earlier you start, the easier it'll be later. Changing the trajectory of your life by even 1 degree early on changes everything down the line. There will never be a perfect time. Take Warren Buffett, for example. 90% of his wealth came in the later years, but it only happened because he started early. The longer your runway, the greater your compound growth in money, mindset, and life. 9. How to stay disciplined for life. The key to lifelong discipline is pace. Move slow, move steady, 1 foot in front of the other. Don't try to overhaul your whole life overnight. Time is going to pass whether you're working or not, so why not use it to become something greater? Life's a journey, not a race. Just like the stock market, there will be ups and downs, but if you keep dollar cost averaging your effort, the result can only be exponential growth. 10. The end goal of discipline. The end goal of discipline is freedom. It's knowing that you're in full control of yourself and that everything else is in God's hands. When you're addicted to instant gratification, you can't trust yourself. You're a slave to impulse. But when you've proven to yourself that you can delay pleasure and do the work, you become unbreakable. Discipline allows you to build your life piece by piece, carefully, intentionally. It's not easy. It costs comfort, time, and sometimes relationships, but that's the price you pay for peace, purpose, and real control. Outro. Motivation fades. Discipline stays. When you master discipline, you master yourself. And once you master yourself, nothing outside of you can break you. Mr. Chad out, deuces.